All right, friends and family. I'm gonna do a Mickey 17 review. The last review I did was for Captain America, and it was a little ghetto. And since it was a little ghetto, I tried thinking that I should write my reviews, but I decided not to because I don't want to waste any time. All right, so my first thought with Mickey 17, if you're here for just a quick review, I think it's a really, really, really good movie. A really great sci-fi movies based on consequences, how terrifying religion, science, and people can be. So if you're looking for that, this is the movie definitely for you. At first, I thought this movie was gonna be more more into science discovery, adventure, things like that. It definitely has some stuff like that, but definitely not very adventure like. So if you're looking for an adventure type science movie, this is not the one. All right, we're gonna go through the trailer that WB has in their YouTube channel. I saw it in the movie theater where they commercialized it. I guess like one of the trailers was Mickey, and it really captivated me uh, how it was well done. And as soon as I knew it was coming soon, I decided to watch it. Uh, Maybe 4 days after, because discount date and all that stuff. All right, so starting off here, all that stuff.
Nothing was working out, and I wanted to get the hell out of there.
You're applying to be an expendable?
You read through the paperwork.
Yeah, I should have.
All right, first they kind of made the intro really, really vague because they didn't want to spoil too much, which is really, really good in my opinion.
That's it. Mickey, deep breaths, fill your lungs. Imagine there's an unknown virus in the air, and you're sucking in every single microscopic particle floating around. All the viruses. So good?
There really was.
All right, I'm sorry for pausing it because all right. So that first part was actually the part that made me want to watch this movie. It's like discovering a new planet. What's the dangers? Things like that. That's what made me want to watch this because I never knew from the trailer that it's gonna be more scientific discoveries instead of adventure. I wanted to see them do more in terms of going out there and discover what kind of plant life, animals, things like that. But they didn't really go through all that because they were stuck in winter, as you saw in the trailer.
An unknown virus in the air. Lethal one.
See you tomorrow.
Fellow pioneers, almost every single one of you will be remembered throughout history.
They made me work my ass off, giving me one shitty mission after another.
You're an expendable. You're here to be expended.
All right, that line right there was also another thing that captivated me. I wanted to see how well they could use a clone or like the printing machine for the clone, and I wanted to see more of that instead of just belittling life, which is also really good. the The movie portrayed it as like if you're expendable, your life is pretty much worthless to them unless it's for the good of science. So that really made me think about it while watching the movie. So it wasn't terrible, but in terms of my personal biases, I guess I wanted to be something else. But in terms of a reviewer or the movie itself, I think they did a really good job uh, explaining to themselves to them and the people that watches these movies that cloning is bad, science is very torturous, and that that's the thing I like the most because it made you want to think that we're we're trying to discover all these new possibilities through science, but there's always people that abuse it. If you catch my drift.
Every time I died, they just printed me out again. Everyone asks, what's it feel like to die? The ship was filled with mostly dickheads. But Nasha, she's always loved me. That's when everything changed.
All right, this part, I kind of thought it was gonna be some kind of like fight between these guys. It's not. If you're looking for something like that, it's not. I'm telling you right now.
Multiple.
In the
It's
case of
it's
multiples, we exterminate every individual. Which body goes first? One at a time is twice the fun.
You don't look like you're printed out. You're just a person.
It's not your fault. This is a fight to the death.
try to keep an open mind because a lot of it is very vague and they don't tell you anything. I mean, maybe that's the whole point of this trailer, but in the movie, it's not like that at all. In my first time watching this trailer, I was seeing the whole kinds of possibilities in my head, but at the same time, it didn't happen. So that was the disappointing part. You saw the bugs a while ago. That nothing happened for that one. You see a lot of explosions, wrong kind of explosions. You see a lot of fighting between the clones. Nothing happens between the clones. Not that much, in my opinion.
Twice the fun.
Um, a lot of creepy stuff going on. If you like the science horror type stuff in Dead Space or maybe Callisto Protocol, you might like this movie a lot because it has a lot of science conflicts. It has a lot of religion getting in the way of progress, and if you like that kind of science versus religion type stuff, even politics are in the table, then you might like this one.
This is a fight to the death.
The simple fact is, we're in a state of war, and our survival is in the balance.
I got a job to do.
Mickey Barnes, fighting right to the end.
All right, I'm gonna try to keep this review short, but there's a lot of montages in this movie, and I really liked their actor. He might be, Edward in the in the Twilight movies, but I think he's grown a lot as an actor, and he's actually one of my favorite ones to watch. Um, I liked him in Batman. He didn't overly portray Batman as some kind of bitch. Um, I liked him in that movie with Timothy Charlemagne when he's like the the French king or prince. That one was actually pretty good. Um, and I like that he gave personality to his character, especially in the voice, because his voice isn't like that at all. Because I know he's French. And then I like that his portrayal for the main character was this some nerdy kid that got bad luck his whole life, and I like that he also gives another personality to one of the clones. If you're looking for romantic, there's some romance in the movie, but it's more conflicting than actual romance. You saw the lady, his love interest, and they're really close together, in my opinion. Right here, that's the lady. Really bad shot, but but I think she was a really good character. I thought she was gonna be just some side character with no personality, but she actually had a role in the movie and how important she is to the main character. There's some side characters there too, like his best friend, Mickey's best friend. Can't really find the guy, but he's played by Stephen Yoon. He played uh, a character in The Walking Dead. I'm not really sure which one. Oh, Glenn. Glenn, yeah. Glenn was his character. He plays Invincible as the voice actor for Invincible, and he actually did a pretty good job. I think that's why a lot of the movie producers picked him for a lot of the roles lately. And there's some other side characters that I feel like they were told to act normal and unprofessional, and it made me remember stuff like things that I experienced in the military, where you grab all these inexperienced people, and a lot of them are unprofessional, and that you just shove them in a ship for 4 or 5 years, and it felt really close to home how people make a lot of mistakes because nobody wants to follow the rules, and I thought that was like icing on the cake, and that made me feel a lot of things. My biggest gripe is the people don't look like they're they're exactly the role they're for, in terms of being the staff in the in the ship, like the security guards. I think this one's the security guard. I think this one's also the security guard. Let me see if I can find um, that part where they're shooting right here. You see the security guard. They don't look like security guards. You would think that they're more burly, but at the same time, it would make sense because they're trying to ration all their food. If your movie theater has a discount day, like how I did it, because I went yesterday, and it was only $6 per ticket. And usually it's like, I don't know, fucking $15 per ticket. But yeah, discount day on the movie theater. Fucking go to this one. I I, I think you guys will like it, especially if you like sci-fi movies. It's not overly fantasy like sci-fi, but in terms of psychological, peer pressure, things like that, it's a really good movie in my opinion. Yeah, I think that's all I got for today. I want to try to make these reviews short. I don't want to spoil too much of the movie because I'm not entitled to spoil things that I think was great in the movies, and there's some things that I don't like that people might have a different opinion of. So I say try to keep an open mind, but I was captivated the whole time. So I really recommend this movie. I really like it. I don't watch a lot of movies nowadays because economy and shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, try this movie out if you're feeling bored or you want to go to the theater, eat some popcorn, shit like that. That's my reason. But thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want. Let me know if you have some opinions in the movie, or if you've already watched it. Um, that's all I got. Bye. Thanks. Bye.